speaking of Christmas, Mathan Allington is our Gadget Coach, and he's got some Christmas gift ideas. Mathan, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
So you've got a list here of, well, if you want to give away, some technology to a loved one, and you're starting from the cheapest to the most expensive. I do like the first one, the first cab off the rank. It's an iPhone loudspeaker.
Yes, so this people might be familiar who have an iPhone with an iPhone dock, which is connected to an entertainment system or a battery-operated system to give power to the music. This is a battery-free system, and what it does is it funnels the sound from the bottom of the iPhone through a gramophone-style speaker. So this gives it direction and focus in one direction, and so it actually gives the effect of amplifying the sound and giving it some deeper tones. So it'd be perfect for camping, going to the beach, the park, somewhere where you're not going to have access to other power and batteries, but you might have, say, a car charger to charge your iPhone.
What's the sound quality like, Mathan?
Sound quality is, it's not like a powered system, but it's better than just having the phone on loudspeaker by itself. It does add some depth to the tone, and it does amplify the sound. So it's a step between the loudspeaker on the phone and a powered system.
Okay, so an iPhone gramophone loudspeaker dock, no batteries. What would that set you back?
Yeah, roughly about $25 to $30 in a phone accessory store or a general gift store.
Well, that is interesting to see. The oldest technology has now come back with the newest.
That's right.
His master's voice. A digital TV set-top box.
Yes, so this would be for maybe parents or grandparents or somebody with an older style TV that's still running the analog signal. Just with digital TV taking over everything, or the analog being cut off on the 2nd of April next year, Christmas and the summer holidays might be the perfect time to get family members set up with digital TV. So you can get an HD set-top box of a generic store brand for about $50 for a basic unit. So rather than have to fork out for a whole new TV, you can update an existing TV for about $50, so quite affordable.
But if you are doing that for your older parents, do go and set it up for them.
That's right. Yes, they might need a little bit of help and guidance on all the new channels that are available and how to navigate the program guide.
Speaking of the grandparents, well, it wouldn't just necessarily be the oldies. Somebody who's not really confident with technology, you suggest that they could buy a voucher to get a coach.
Yes, Gadget Coach vouchers, just a bit of a plug so for $99, you get someone to your house to show a family member. So rather than have to have someone frustrated over Christmas dinner, Christmas lunch, you can just pass on the tutorial to Gadget Coach, and for $99 come to the house and set up the phone or a tablet or a computer and give them some basic instruction on how to use it.
Oh, that is actually very practically useful. That I rely heavily on my children, who know that they've got the power over me. They really play it for what it's worth.
Yes, they do, and sometimes it's a case of they might know how to use it, but teaching it, or sometimes trying to teach it to a family member, just has that other level of frustration built in. So if you want to keep good family relationships, it could be a good idea.
Get that third party. That's a good point, Mathan, because on my telephone I would use about 2 of the apps, and they're the basic ones. The others I wouldn't even bother using.
I'd be the same.
And your kids might be using 100 or 200 apps potentially.
Mathan, you suggest an iPod Nano. I'm a little surprised. I thought maybe the Nano is technology of the past, with the iPhone becoming smarter and smarter. I thought it might have been on the way out.
Like the gramophone.
Like the gramophone.
Yes, yeah. Well, this is sort of a mid-range price item, so $169. And this Nano was updated from the previous one. It's got touch screen, a bit larger than the previous one. There's a whole range of colour options. Where this might be particularly good for exercise people, it's got Nike Fitness built into it, a built-in pedometer, so people that are interested in fitness and health, they can track their performance, and there's apps there for that as well. But it's just a good compact size if somebody doesn't want to go out running with a phone strapped to their arm. This is much more compact. So it's more on the compact and portability and the convenience side.
And it's got new earphones and radio, just FM, I guess.
Yeah, yes, just FM and the new earphone design that came out with the new iPhone 5. So it's much more comfortable and a better sound.
Now, I've never gotten into games, but Nintendo, you're suggesting, this is a good present.
Yes, this would be a good present, particularly for the younger ones out there. So this is actually the first new console in 6 years in the market. So it retails, depending on the model, you're looking about $350 to $430.
That's getting up
depending
in price.
Sorry?
That's getting up in price, isn't it, for the presents?
Yes, it is. It's getting up to the top range depending on the budget somebody might have, or it might be a combined present for all of the kids in the family.
Yeah.
And so it's compared to the previous Nintendo Wii, which is very popular for people running around the lounge room and throwing and different things.
Yes.
It's got high-definition graphics and a new controller with a touchpad on it. So it just brings a different dimension to gaming where people can either have a map of what they're doing in front of them, so there's a two-screen playing, or they can actually control the game with the touch screen on the device in front of them. Also compatible with older controllers from the older Wii as well. So there is some transferability between the two systems.
And Mathan, if you really want to lash out, you suggest people could buy a Samsung Galaxy camera, $600.
Yes, this would be people that have got a bit of cash around and just want the latest gadget. $600 is said. It's running. The thing that makes this unique, we talked about it when it was first announced. It's now available in the market. It's running Android software, so software you see on the Samsung Galaxy smartphones, but it's in a digital camera with 21 times optical zoom. So what that means is you can take a really well-focused, high-quality photo. You can zoom in on the object, and then you can use the whole bunch of apps that are available with Android, and you can edit, you can give it filters, change the look of it, you can crop it, and then you can upload it straight to the internet, to Facebook or to a website or to however you like to share your photos. So it's all within the one device.
Mathan, just going back to that Nintendo Wii U, that's running off the shelves. That's the must-have present.
Yes, a lot of the retailers had fulfilled their pre-order commitments even before it came out, and in the US they sold over 400,000 in the first week. So there are some stock around, but I guess it'd just be people might go to one store and they might be low on stock or might have sold out, so it might be worth ringing around if they're trying to get a hold of one.
Mathan, thank you for that. We'll talk to you one more time before Christmas.
Thank you.
Mathan Allington, our Gadget Coach.
It's easy with Gadget Coach.